Hello and welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to take a quick first look at EtherGen. Now EtherGen, as you can see from the screen, is another crypto trading game or trading card game on the Ethereum blockchain, and it works quite similar, or at least wants to be quite similar to Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone, for example. And the way it works is that you have these unique cards, and as you can already see, I think it stands out already just based on this unique graphic style and the way the cards are depicted. I think that's quite nice. And you have these cards, and as you can see, if I click on Black Hole, for example, I think that's a quite powerful card. You can see here that it has these different abilities. For example, it has a black hole at the end of your turn, destroy all monsters, Shadowlands. So it has all these different abilities that will be weighed out against each other in battle. And obviously we'll have the ability to create some card decks and have some strategies. I don't know if there are going to be some synergies in these cards, so you will have these different kind of card sets based on maybe even the color or different elements to it, for example, and they work quite nicely with each other, and maybe they have some advantages against other elements in the game. Again, this is just a first look. I haven't really looked too much into the game yet, but I think from what I'm seeing right now and the different cards in this unique graphic style, I think the game has some long-term potential. It really stands out. Right now, you don't really have the ability to battle yet, unfortunately. You can't really do that yet. There's a basic guide out, so you can read through it. You have these different elements, as I said before, as you can see here. Or it's called trades, I think. The lightning trade, flame trade, ice trade. And the battle arena is not out yet, it's under construction, so we will see in the next, hopefully, couple of days, couple of weeks, how the battle style will work. And obviously for an Ethereum game or any kind of blockchain game, it will be important that basically that you don't have to spend too much Ethereum on battling every time. I understand that the developer needs some funds or some funding as well. But again, I think a lot of other recent Ethereum games have shown that you shouldn't have a too high entry price for newcomers, or at least not too high of a price for gameplay, because it just keeps players away from your game. People want to enjoy a game mostly for free. Obviously, there's a crypto aspect to it, and that means that you want to have some kind of investment aspect to it as well, or at least some kind of return on investment. But I think for that to happen, the game, especially for a trading card game, has to have an increasing and a healthy player base first. So I think this is a long-term project. This also has long-term potential, in my opinion. I really like the different cards that they already show. I think there will be more cards out as well. I'm not really worried right now that there are not too many cards selling so far, because as long as the game, in terms of the gameplay and the battling system, holds up, I think it will attract a larger market, and maybe even attract the majority that is used to playing Magic the Gathering or even Hearthstone, mainly because a lot of these players, not looking at it from a cryptocurrency perspective, have at least experienced to some degree how it feels like to spend money or real money on the game. So as you know, from Hearthstone you have these different ways of obtaining new cards or opening card packs, and all of this costs real money. So obviously if this game can kind of pull off to attract the same target market, I think people are less basically they are less worried about investing into this game to some degree. Now again, obviously the obstacles of investing real fiat money and turning it into Ethereum are quite high, because a lot of people just don't know how to do it. They are a bit cautious about it. But I think again, this game has the potential to build these kind of bridges and attract the mass market, and maybe just generally make investing into cryptocurrency more interesting and more enticing, because it just simplifies the investment process for a lot of people that are normally not interested in working themselves into these different charts and trading cryptocurrencies and so on and so on. So yeah, again, just to conclude, I think this game has a lot of long-term potential. I think it really stands out in terms of the graphic style. I think they still have to work on a lot of small things. For example, that the way the cards right now show the text, it's really difficult to read, for example. So this is something that has to be fixed. Just in general, the roadmap is quite important. How the game will develop in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, and especially long term as well, will be quite important. But other than that, I think, yeah, again, has a lot of potential. I really hope that it can kind of create this opportunity for mass market adoption. What do you think? Leave a comment and just join the discussion about these games. I think we are at a turning point where we are more and more going into these kind of gameplay focused crypto games, and less, or better to say, away from these different hot potato games where the main USP is basically making money, or basically having a nice return on investment quickly, and more into these, again, gameplay focused games where you can play them for long term, and you can have some nice return on investment on the side, but this will always be like a secondary objective to you. So yeah, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this game. Do you think it has some long-term potential? Leave a like if you like the video. I'm also going to post a link to EtherGen.io in the video description, also in the comments. And other than that, hope you liked the video. See you next time. Bye.